Cheers and welcome to part 2 of cost of living in the Philippines for a Western man. So I have you can talk a lot about the costs here in the Philippines, and people will say that it's a very cheap country to live in. Well, of course, because the minimum salary is extremely low here, so people are basically working for nothing. But you don't come here from Norway or Sweden or Europe or United States to live like a poor guy. Then you better stay in the country where you come from. Okay, you come here because you want to enjoy that there is a cheaper cost of living. So once you consider the Philippines, you must understand, as I mentioned in part 1, that there will be quite some costs involved by moving here, unless you are able to pay a substantial amount for rent. So if you can pay $400, $500 per month in rent, you should expect to have a fully furnished place with aircon, beds, ref, all the TV, everything included, which of course is not bad if you have $1,500 per month. But I'm not talking about people who, why are you even looking at this video? Because you are not super rich. So you want to know, is it a good idea for me to move to the Philippines? And I would say this is the most expensive country in this part of the world. A lot of tax on stuff. And for example, used cars and even used motorcycles are very expensive. And you can just forget about getting a loan here in the Philippines when you're coming here as a tourist. So don't even think about getting a car. What you should do is, if you live in a place where there is not a good transportation system, you should consider getting yourself a motorcycle. And a brand new motorcycle is the best, because here in the Philippines it's quite complicated with the registration and transfer of ownership of vehicles. And unfortunately, people are not always honest about the condition of their vehicle. So if you buy a brand new motorcycle, I would recommend you to buy from a Japanese main brand like Honda, Yamaha, Suzuki, Kawasaki. There are a lot of Russi, Chinese bikes, Pinoy, Russi, all kind of Moto, Porsche, and so forth. Many Chinese Honda copies, basically. And I wouldn't buy one, at least not secondhand. You just add a little bit of cash and you get the real deal. Okay, so that's it. So if you must find a Filipino if you cannot pay it cash, but you must find a Filipino who can help you with the credit. But if you have cash, you can buy it cash in your name, and you can get typically a quite good 125cc manual gear motorcycle for around 50,000 pesos, which should be around $1,000, and I think that is a good price. Well, anyway, let's go to my computation of cost of living from my life right now in 2020. So I rent the house, an old house, and was nothing here, no furniture except for a glass table, some chairs for the table, and a refrigerator, a Sharp refrigerator, which was 1 month old. So we just continued the credit, and we paid 800 pesos per month until it was finished, the credit. So we are now the proud owners of the Sharp ref. Okay, there is the Sharp ref. And then step by step, I bought an aircon. I built my own bed. I bought a good mattress almost 1 year after I actually built the bed. I bought an aircon. It cost me 10,000 pesos for the aircon, half horsepower or 0.6 horsepower. And the installation was 1,500. And then step by step, I have built kitchen outside with my own hands. I had to buy quite a lot of tools. So yeah, it depends on when you're coming here, how long are you going to stay, and what will you invest. So the best thing if you come here like brand new to the place is to actually to pay a little bit more, huh? So you can have what you need and have a pleasant life from day one. But anyway, now we have bed, we have aircon, we have ref, we have kitchen outside, we have a shower that is working. We even have a wood-fired pizza stove outside, so it's getting better. Um, so I pay for this old house 7,000 pesos per month in rent. That is 150 US dollars. Electricity will typically be around 95 US dollars per month. Water is 10 US dollars per month approximately. Cable TV, well, we have a parabolic antenna outside. It costs 3,000 pesos with the satellite dish and that box. I don't even know what you call it. Yeah, the box where you get the channels from. And that is 3,000 pesos or 3,005 maybe. Yeah, 3,005. But it was included 2 months of um, of all channels. So basically now what I'm doing, I'm paying 1,000 pesos per month, which is 20 US dollars for cable TV. We have a very nice TV, flat screen TV. TCL. TCL. I don't know if you can see it. I never heard about that brand before, but they say it's a very good brand, so I hope so. I paid 15,000 pesos. 15,000 pesos for that flat screen TV. It's a 42-inch smart TV. Well, anyway, we're going here. Rent house, 150 US dollars. Okay, electricity, 95 US dollars. Water, 10 US dollars. Cable TV, 20 US dollars. Internet, I basically buy a package. It's cost 99 pesos and it's supposedly good for 7 days, but basically I consume it in 1 day or 2 days. So depending on your internet use, but mine is approximately 40 US dollars per month. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Then I have a motorcycle. I bought a brand new Honda XR 150. Before I had, and I still have a Yamaha YTX 125, which I bought in September, beginning of September 2017. Cash price was 46,000 pesos. I had 2 years to pay it 3,600 per month. I paid 4,000 pesos to start the credit and get the bike out from the shop. And then now in January this year, I bought a brand new Honda XR 150L, which is more like a off-road model. A big, tall bike and very comfortable and good for the bad roads. The cash price is amazingly 86,000 pesos. But I couldn't afford that, so who is working there in the background? I don't want. Can you close the door because you are disturbing my video? Thank you very much. Muchas gracias, señor. That motorcycle, I got it. Well, I had to struggle quite a lot because we don't come from this city. We don't have relatives here, so we had actually to get the financing from another place, from the same place where we bought the Yamaha from. So basically, we got the finance. I had to pay 6,000 pesos to get the bike out from the shop. 6,000 pesos, and then I pay 4,200 pesos every month for 2.5 years, and then the bike will be mine. So that is the motorcycle monthly. It's 4,200 pesos. Visa costs. You know, when you come into the Philippines, you get 1 month or 28 days, something like that, a visa exemption. So before that expires, you have to go to the immigration office and renew it. And the first time you renew it, it's only for 1 month you can have, and it's gonna cost you, I am not sure, like 3,500 pesos, something like that. Then the next time you go there, you can renew for 2 months, and it's gonna cost you 4,200. And after that, you have to pay 8,000 plus because you have to pay for an ACR card, that is like a tourist identification card. So all in all, I say that if you take the visa cost during 1 year and you divide it by 12 months, it will cost you around $40 per month. Okay, so for the motorcycle registration and insurance, it's only $7 per month. Gasoline and maintenance, I say $36 per month. It depends. I just spent maybe 18,000 pesos on my old YTX, which has a sidecar also. I changed basically almost everything, and yeah, upgraded and new tires and new bearings, all kind of stuff. So motorcycle registration and insurance is basically free. Every year you have to pay registration. That is like a yearly fee, and then you have to show the vehicle and stuff like that. And there is some cost involved with that, but not too much. Okay, gasoline is below $1 per liter, so it's quite affordable. Then gas for cooking. We have a gas stove, and then we use to buy in the gasoline station. They sell these metal flasks, 11 kilograms, and one of those is like 700, 800 pesos, depending on the season and where you get it from. But I say we'll spend approximately 700 pesos per month, which is $15. And then I have a Norwegian Visa card because my income comes into a Norwegian bank account, and so I tried to open a bank account here in the Philippines, and the next day that I actually got the account and a card, then hit the big earthquakes, and the bank closed down, and it was closed, and then another earthquake and another earthquake, so the whole city and the banks were destroyed and closed down. So there you go. So then when I came back, they said, "Oh, you have already not used that bank account, and there was no money for a couple of months, so they closed it down." So I don't have a Filipino bank account, so I'm just using my Norwegian one, and it cost me approximately $40 per month in fees, extra fees for taking out Philippine peso here in the ATM machines. And then hardware stuff, I'm just trying to figure out for on a yearly basis how much per month, and hardware stuff can be light bulbs, it can be some tool I need, stuff that is necessary for the house and for this property. So that is $15 per month. And furniture and appliances, I would say 2,500 pesos per month. That is $50. Of course, you don't buy furniture and appliances every month. But if you consider like me here, I have in the last year I have bought this flat screen TV. It's 15,000 pesos. Then I bought the bed here, the mattress, that is only the mattress, 7,000 pesos for a queen size mattress. And then I bought some other stuff, and yeah, aircon more than 1 year ago, 10,000. So you depending on your house. But this is my situation. Okay, there was nothing here. I had to build a kitchen outside. I have to buy a sink, I had to buy materials and screws and stuff and pipes and everything. I'm not a plumber, but I had to do everything by myself. So that's beating a hole through the concrete wall to get access to the water system outside. So I'm quite proud of myself. Also built the bed by myself. it's not totally straight, but it still survived after all the earthquakes and everything else that might happen in a bed. So yeah. So then this I will call constant expenses. It amounts to 30,100 pesos, which is 602 US dollars. If the exchange rate of $1 is 50 pesos. Right now it's a little bit lower. You get only maybe 40, 46, 47, 48 pesos for $1. But basically that is what I would say constant expenses is 602 US dollars. You cannot really avoid these. And then I will come back in the next video with living, surviving expenses. Okay, thank you very much. See you in next video.